like to trigger you, is that we get out of the comfort zone. Everyone has a purpose here on earth. It's not only the 8 to 5. Yeah. Wealth is a kingdom business. God likes kingdom business. So wealth building is kingdom business. It's a kingdom issue. Because now the way you see worship harvest, yeah, you have to bus people to church sometimes. You need to make that money. Honor is money. Eh? Hey, honor with a substance. You're not going to buy something of good quality without money. If you're the leader of the church, you want to see things change. You're not going to wait for everything from the central office. Yeah? And beyond that, your family, there are things that they desire. For them, they see daddy Derek, they see they see daddy Arnold. They people quite account you're a pastor, you have a lot of things. Your wife, she wants money because her man is a provider, even if she's making money. Yeah, those who are not yet married, Daddy Jonah, Daddy Jonah, you have to be there. And for you in a
Rosemary, why are you talking about Daddy Derek?
So let's be intentional in line with scaling up. Yeah. How did we start, Rosemary? I'll show you. This was our very first product. What's in here? The powder of rosemary that I was sealing with a polythene bag that you saw in a candle, with a candle in that picture. Then from there, that's when I met people who are like, yeah, I like rosemary, but I don't like to see my tea dirty. Dirty. Yeah? Then you're like, you start thinking, how can I change that? As I speak these things, look into what you do, the ideas you have, and how you can improve from one level to another. With this, on average, a month would make like 100,000, I think, on average. Like 100, because sometimes you'd go out and sell. When someone takes such a pack, it stays for like 2 months. And when it's done, someone to try something new. So if my mind was settled like, I'm making rosemary, that's enough, it would take me so long to increase my income. I had to think about scalability. Relate with that watermelon thing. I'm still in production of rosemary. So that's when I find out that they can actually be packed as tea bags. At that time, I didn't have a machine. How much is the machine? When I tried to check, it was 28M. On average, on a monthly basis, I get 100,000. I need to 28M, and that is without shipping and all that. Then I had to start thinking outside the box. Went online. I noticed that they are already made sachets that you get them and you just seal. I got them here, started looking for a sealer, started sealing, looked for for packaging, branding. I already have a business name. Pastor Derek, I have a business name. Rosemary Organic Hub. As I am trying to grow, I'm making it a household name. Yeah. So we started packaging this. Then I go out for sales, for exhibitions, and people are like, we've had a lot of that. Don't you have anything better? Don't you have any other product? Then I had to blend rosemary with ginger, cinnamon, and cloves to get a better taste. There are those who are not into herbs. They just want taste chai. I named it Kachai. Each product has a name. Trust me, these ones run so fast. Yeah? I will sell a lot of these before I sell this. That means if I had remained with only this, I would now be out of business. Yeah? Then from there, I realized on the market, there are cloves, but no one has clove tea bags. I start packaging cloves in tea bags. They buy. Still, I'm in teas, right? Then from there, I got another machine which makes essential oils. Yeah. And I started making the rosemary essential oil. It's great for hair growth. It's great for help muscle pain and joints. Yeah. And then it used to come with no, it does come, not used to. It comes with a hydrozole. At first, I would give out the hydrozole. I would use it to mop the house because it's like a disinfectant. But I went and did some research and I found out it's also great for hair growth. I started packaging it. See? Then I would sell this and people say, I need a career oil because this is so concentrated. You need a career oil to work with, you need a career oil to mix it with and then be able to use it. You only need a few drops of this. And I would tell people, go buy olive oil in the supermarket, what. But then one time I was like, can't I buy the olive oil and I make an already made, a ready to use product? And then I came up with this hair oil. This started working so well. Then in my head, I'm like, these people get tired easily. In entrepreneurship, what other thing can I do? All this has rosemary. Every product you see here has rosemary. So I'm in the rosemary value chain. Then I went into onion oil. I introduced onion oil. And then from there, people are like, no, we have the oil, what? We need the conditioner. I produced the hair conditioner. Now I'm going to do shampoo. I'm going to do the hair treatment, the deep conditioner, and a whole lot more. Meaning that on average, at least a month, on average, at least profits can be 1M plus. On average, I can set a target and I say I'm going to sell here and here and here and here and there. We must be able to make this, but at least we should not go below 1M a month as income, as profits. If I had remained with this, probably I would be out of business right now. What am I saying? Contextualize this. Yes, contextualize this. And sometimes that whole 100, I would eat it. I would eat all of it. Yeah, and I go back to zero. It's not enough. So you realize that that one business, that job that you have may not be enough for you to be sustained because the rate of expenditure does not relate with the earning. But the more you widen, if you have another opportunity to do business literacy, then that time we can do a PowerPoint presentation and I show you whereby we have branches and roots. Yeah. The bigger the number of roots, the more stable that tree becomes. Now that tree is you, but it also has branches. So you are basically spending more than the foundation that you have in terms of income. You cannot stand. Yeah. You realize that even that job which you're giving all your time, you're feeling like the salary is not enough. Not so? Is it enough? Yeah.
It's not.
God bless you. Over to you.
Oh wow, Banange, who is excited? Who is that who wants to start up businesses right now and scale up their businesses for generations to come? Yes, we're just going to take up three feedback from three people from what Pastor Rosemary has shared. We can raise up our hands and then yeah. Pastor Arnold, we've not had anything from you. Maybe you can say something, we can hear your voice.
Praise the Lord. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, good afternoon.
After-
Yeah, I'm so glad. Hello, can you hear me, Rose? Pastor Rose, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Mm.
Is everyone hearing me? Hello. It's kind of
Yes, we
kind of
can hear. Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, I'm so glad to be part of the meeting. I'm sorry I joined a little bit late. Uh, I'm quite busy somehow. We are constructing the church, and I'm I'm uh, I'm really actually getting somehow busy every time and again. But I want to thank God for everyone, and especially what Pastor Rosemary is sharing. It is what I'm really getting. I'm just learning everything, and we, if we think of starting from every resource that we have, that is very important. That I'm getting that we, if everyone could look around and see how best we can start with the little we have. Every what I'm getting here is that every resource can take us to another level. It's a matter of seeing, looking around uh, uh, what we can engage in. It's like maybe coming up with a vision and then see what really can be. You look around, what really can be around, what you can start with. You want to push a vision. So that's very, very crucial that I'm getting. So if we look around here, we are so resourceful. This is so great that I've learned, and we have had many ideas, but of course we always say we don't have capital here and there. But I'm learning this notion of starting small, starting with the little we have, and we keep growing. You know, sometimes what discourages us is that we want to start boom boom. We want to start from a high level whereby uh, we find that we don't have all the resources to take us that far. So, but if we all look at starting small, like you are giving us uh, the history of Rosemary, uh, starting small, I think, yeah, your business, starting small, starting young, and remind me of the name of your business, Pastor Rosemary. The name of your
Rosemary.
business, yeah. Starting small, yeah. I've really learned that starting small is so crucial, and that is what is beating most of us. We think that we need to get a lot of money to start. So that is the bottom line. If we can all take that idea, well, if there is that enough capital to start at a higher level, that we thank God. But if that capital isn't available, this principle of starting small is very, very crucial. If we can all adopt that and instantly put it in practice, that will keep us going. That will take us to on the
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Thank
it
you so
will be really, yeah, it will be good to go. So
much.
I'm really, I'm quiet, but I always keep quiet because I want to learn a lot. Before I
Mm,
comment, I want, yeah. So I'm so privileged that I'm part of this, and I'm so grateful that you are sharing your heart and you're giving us every detail of your
mm,
of how you lift us here, of how we can be lifted to. Um,
mm.
yeah, I think yeah. Let me stop there. I'll add on later. I will still want to listen much more than speaking.
Thank you so much.
You are very
Um,
welcome. Thank you. Mm.
okay. You can mute.
Okay.
I want to give you another scenario as I conclude. Because time may not be on our side, but I was reminded of something when he was speaking. One time we
Time.
were here. It was an Easter day, and we did not have chicken to eat that day. Kameza was not kamezaring. We didn't have money at home, like literally. So I think Over we are going to eat benyeva, over beef. But like Easter is for chicken, sincerely. Now, at the neighbor's side, they had chicken. Like the hens were seated all over up there. Now me, I'm watching. I'm like, sincerely, we don't even have one, but these ones are just looking at me like this. Many. So I agreed. That day we did not eat chicken. The next time I got money, we have an outside, like when you construct latrines and then you don't use them because we are using toilets in the house. I called out for material. We made shelves. We started raising off layers. I bought off layers from someone who was going to sell them off. Started with them. The next time, that was around December. Before December, I added in broilers. That December, I was selling chicken. I sold chicken. Then when I noticed that I don't have much space here, we started putting up structures at the farm, and now we raise chicken also. So it's not only about search. You can do anything. That which used to be toilets, they are now chicken pens. Over to you.
Nag, you guys, I feel like I want to do chicken rearing now. I remember my former boss used to say that you can start a business with a feather, you can start a poultry farm with a feather. Very funny. But like Pastor Rosemary said, you just need chicken, even if it's one. But I think it's more of the commitment, really. And as you're sharing, one of
Yeah.
the things I've learned is that don't be comfortable where you are. Mostly when you have a vision, that means you have to keep up with the trends in the market. Otherwise, the trends and the things keep evolving, new things keep coming. So if you're one who is rigid, who is shallow-minded, you'll be out of business. So you have to keep finding out what's in the market, what is trending, what can I improve, what can I add, so that you have a variety from where people can choose from. And you're giving an example of the herb and then the flavored spice tea bags and everything, and how these ones are actually selling more than the previous herb. So I'm imagining if you're not the kind that is being creative and thinking about what could come in the future, that means probably Rosemary wouldn't be there. So for me, it's a take home for me not to be comfortable with. I set up with like a business and I'm comfortable until I've reached A. You've not reached. It's just the beginning. Yes. Anyone else that has feedback? Martha, you're very quiet today. Please share something.
I think we are about to conclude.
Wow. Thank you for teaching Pastor Rosemary. Today was a very distracting day. I am here thinking I need the recording. Yeah, I really need the recording. And saying, I was happy when Pastor Rick had said online, but not anymore. Anyway, yeah, the scaling and what do I have here is I've been thinking about it when you talked about you asked me only the law, and for a minute there, when I got a bit of setbacks with the law firm, when I started, literally I'm now back in the beginning stages. Here I should be far, but well and good, God has a reason. So I there is a client that came by and wanted rent collection. For a minute, I said those things are disturbing. And indeed, they were disturbing in the beginning because this client has kind of smaller houses for the money is a little bit low. And such people, they can just not pay you, pack up, and leave. For them, they don't mind getting other places all the time. So it disturbed me, but then I kept on asking myself, is this thing worth it? But I'm rich, and it's a rent collection that is actually paying. But a law firm, not even legal work. So, and right now, someone again comes. But actually, I had even told myself after it disturbed me a bit that this is the only person I am going to work for like that. But when I need that money, I forgot about that thing I talked about. So yeah. So and actually someone today came and they were asking about it, and I confidently told them, yeah, we do collect rent for clients. I told them the procedures and stuff. So I am actually going to go ahead and talk about it with other people. Yeah, not only about law business, documents, going to court and stuff. Like I am going to go ahead and talk to people about this real estate thing. Yes. So,
All right. Thank you, Martha. Yes. Anyone else with feedback before Pastor Rosemary comes in?
Yeah, should I? Could I? Should I? Should I? Let me first put up my hand.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Please go on.
And I was waiting for response. When Pastor Rosemary was sharing, I was saying what Apostle Norman says, what problem is you are broke because you're not solving the real problems. Yeah, because now I'm seeing from those packages, like you anticipated your clients. Started with one, then tea bags, then oil, then the combination of kachai. It has like because okay, these people want cloves, want rosemary, want what can I do? Instead of buying this, then you mix. See that you are helping, you're solving someone's problem. So it means if you don't have money, that means you're not solving any problem. Yeah, for me that's it. Just because I'm wondering for you, how come that you started with just rosemary, then out of rosemary you have all these products? You understand? Like out of just rosemary, there are other people who are just seeing rosemary as rosemary. There are other people who are saying maybe let's get another product, maybe honey. And others have like 3, 4 different products out of honey. I mean, that's it. And it comes back to scaling. Yeah. You can have one product and scale it to get different other products. Yeah. That's it for me. My question is implementation. How can you have the idea, then implement. Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's my question.
Okay. I've gotten the question. You have the idea, then how do you implement? Implementation has different levels. It has, depending on the product that you have. Now, for you who is in IT, one of the parts that you need to consider is marketing. Like, how do I make people know that I have these services? Yeah. How do I reach out to them? Who do I start with? For example, for me, implementation, sales, I started with friends, people around me. I'm like, oh, you go and try it. You go and try it. After they've tried it, I ask for feedback. For example, when it came to the oils and what, I would first give out some a little bit free samples, but those samples I bought them myself. I get from my savings and buy because the materials I'm using are bought with money. Just like I'd go out and buy a pair of shoes, I would put that money in the business and say, I'm buying. I've bought, I give out a few samples, but praying that it goes with favor. After they've used it, they want more. You get me? So for you, it may be about telling people about what you have. What you have, once you you're telling somebody about it, tell them that I'll charge this amount of money. You get me? You can hear me? Yeah. The other thing that we
We
agreed
lost you a
upon is
bit.
getting a business. Wow, yeah. Where did you lose me? Where did you stop?
You're breaking a bit about when you said marketing, you market to your friends or and what? I don't know that my network was the others were clear.
No, I think it was a general thing because we are
Okay.
on, off, on, off.
Now you can hear me? Okay. So I mentioned that I started the people around me. Yeah.
Your network again, those
For
few
me, I
seconds.
went into Wachichi. Are we clear now? Okay. So you will consider a number of things. You consider marketing. Whom are you selling to? Then I also mentioned that me, when it comes to production, I would give out samples. But those samples, I have bought them with my own money. Because when you're buying the raw materials to start working, you pay, not so? So just like I would go and buy treatment out there, I would buy from the business and then give out a few samples, but praying for them, knowing that when someone who uses it, they have to come back for more. I'd like to point out something. This has been the most difficult one, getting a formula. For example, I tried out things and they failed. I tried out 3 times. Then I remembered that I have God. I went back in the production room and knelt down and I told God, I rose my hands up and I said, I need a formula. Help me to get a formula. Ebyadala, kumavivi, I said I need a formula. I had tried 3 times and they had failed. Like you're close, you're somewhere, then the third one, you're far off. Then I said, because I had already researched online, but trying to make a workable formula. And then I went and said, I need a formula. God gave me a formula. From my knees, I went back to the book and I started trying to balance things up properly. It may sound weird, but it's true. After that time, the formula is working. Do not leave out prayer. Don't leave out prayer at any one point. Yeah? But the practical bit, I mentioned that you start with the people around you. Ask people to market you. For me, there are times when I ask my friends to put my products on their status because there are people who see those statuses and they don't see mine. I was telling Martha and Patience that I went to Uganda Investment Authority for an exhibition. While I was there, I found a lady, the lady who leads the registration council for URSB for the marrieds. Yeah. Now, seeing her, I remembered that she's a wife to my OB. So I called my OB, actually WhatsApped him and I said, I've seen your wife here and I'm here with the products. Can I take her the spray and then or a tea? And then he said, you take for her and then you let me know, I will pay. When I entered her office, I was like, my name is Rosemary. I'm an OG to your husband. I've told him I'm here and he has said, I bring you this. So when I gave them to her, she said, hey, but I know you also have the oil. Bring the oil too. I brought the oil. After the oil, she said, but this lady would have bought just because she's not here. Are you willing to leave them? I'll send the money. I was like, yeah, fine. I gave her. What am I doing? I'm selling to her, but I'm penetrating into the market at Uganda Investment Authority and at URSB. Now, after she has come back with the feedback and said the sprays has done her so well. I've got an eternal client in her. Now she's going to tell other people about the products. That's how we grow. Yeah. And then visibility. Visibility is another bit. Let them be known somewhere. When we're applying for the high innovator, they had to check online for our online presence. Yeah. And I'd gotten opportunities, a friend telling somebody who works in the New Vision about what I do. And then that one tells the other to come for the story without me paying. Today I have pictures here of the new vision. I have stories in the monitor. They are online on WhatsApp. On my email, I have attached every bit of work that has been put in the social media or anywhere, so that when you read my email and come down, you scroll and read about me. People want to associate with people who are already there. So whichever bit that you work keeps on building your profile so that people gain trust in you. We'll go deeper into production, into people you like spreading your wings out there. But the first thing is for you to be intentional and have a vision of, I'm going somewhere, I'm not stopping right here. May God bless you.
Hey, Ma, still enjoying to hear from you. We still have
Oh, yeah.
time. I know you can listen to her the
Hey,
whole
I want
day.
to clap my hands.
It's coming to 4 p.m.
I think stops at 5.
Mm.
My
Mm,
God. Wow, guys,
mm,
let's have some feedback. Hey, Manange,
mm,
visibility, Martha, visibility. Please say something
mm.
about it.
Visibility. What you did is the definition of I know who needs the product and I know who is paying.
And the soft
Like,
spot of a husband and a wife.
wow,
Actually, Pastor Derek is here and he has
wow.
a wife. I
The
think you can start
definition of
with him.
wow.
Pastor
Yeah,
Derek, you have
yeah.
friends who have wives and their computers need help. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So another thing, let's see. What about me? I don't know how to deal with that because for us, we are not allowed to advertise for the legal work. So sometimes there I wonder how to, okay, yeah, you meet a person, you tell them you're a lawyer and stuff, but there is a
But you have
difference between
LinkedIn.
someone knowing the work you do.
You have
Like,
LinkedIn.
yes, LinkedIn, yes.
What do you put
I
there?
use Okay, I rarely post, but I put I
That's
outline
a
my
marketing
profile very
strategy
well.
indirectly.
Mm, yeah.
Pastor Rosemary, we are going to be getting off in a few seconds. Should I share the next link or this is the last one?
No, we are done. Let's go and do the work. You need to go and have a moment. Go and do the work.
And meditate.
But may I have a question? Like,
Yes. If
before
it
it
goes off.
drops off, like you asked on the group, how have you able to come up with all these products?
Yeah.
From a candle to a machine of 28 million. Like how? How are you
Like
able to
how,
come up
eh?
with all these ideas? Mm.
Oh God. How have I, Holy Spirit? Can you imagine? I also but it's been bit by bit. One, I have turned every question into a solution. Yeah? I've turned every advice into a solution. I mentioned that someone says, I don't want residues in my tea. I start thinking about how I can give teas that don't give residue in that tea. When it came to the machine, I knew I could not afford it, but there are grants out there. So one time they put up a call on WhatsApp, on Facebook for NSSF High Innovator. I applied by faith and I went back and prayed. Yeah. And then prepared myself technically. Had to prepare the pitch deck. I had to pitch for tables, pitch for the Holy Spirit, pitch for the doors, for the mirrors, until I gained confidence that when I stand before people, I can sell out. Yeah, yeah. And then last time I asked her a question, and I'm like, have you ever asked yourself if what you sell, someone you were the person buying, would you buy or you would not buy? Then if you would not buy, why? Yeah, why? Why wouldn't you buy your product? Yeah. So those whys now are turned into solutions, and then you have a solution to a challenge. Research is part of the game. Never stop. Last time I mentioned, never stop learning, never stop learning, never stop learning. Information is all over online, but it's all about, like, for example, when I went into hair product, into the hair, into production of hair products, I had to look out for that challenge. Women's hair is breaking. About the spray, people cannot wash their hair on a daily. No, they can't. They can't. So I had to look for something that can wash the head on a daily without you dipping your hair into the water. People's hairline is breaking. And I know rosemary is great for what?